For aspiring young professional wrestlers, there is this Stretch Armstrong doll.
It's beautiful. It's new big wheel Cobra Psycho from Marx.
Curious about what made kids in the 1970s truly cool? Well, get ready to take a nostalgic trip through 20 things that every cool kid in the 1970s owned. While some die-hard fans still cherish these treasures, they've mostly vanished from today's scene. So let's see how many you remember.
Now, I'm the pet, and that's a fact. And if you don't believe me, you're gonna get cracked.
Pet rock. In the 1970s, the pet rock became a surprising fad. The quirky trend involved children adopting smooth stones as pets. Packaged in small and ventilated boxes with straw, the rocks came with a humorous manual on how to care for them. Kids treated their pet rocks like real pets, giving them names, decorating their homes, and even talking to them. Some children carried their rocks everywhere, showing them off to friends while creating little adventures for their stone companions. The pet rock craze took off due to its novelty and humor. It was a simple and low-cost toy that anyone could enjoy. The idea of having a pet that required no actual care was amusing and appealing to both children and parents alike. From weird pets to mood detectors, let's see what's next.
Amazing man-made jewelry ever created. The original multicolor mood ring.
The mood ring. These were all the rage in the 1970s. The rings had a special stone that would change color based on the wearer's body temperature, which was believed to reflect their mood. The ring stone contained thermochromic elements, which responded to temperature changes, shifting through colors such as blue, green, and amber. Kids were fascinated by the idea that a ring could reveal their feelings, and they would often compare their ring's colors with friends to see who was happier or more relaxed. It became a fun and interactive way to express oneself and begin a conversation. The popularity of the mood ring soared because they were affordable, stylish, and provided a touch of magic. They were more than just accessories, they were personal mood indicators that children loved to show off.
Or collect our wonderful Star Wars companions with Kenner's Star Wars action figures.
Star Wars action figures. In 1977, Star Wars hit the theater and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Children were enthralled by the epic space saga, and soon Star Wars action figures became a must-have. These figures featured characters like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader, and were highly collectible. The action figures were detailed and came with tiny accessories, allowing children to recreate scenes from the movie. Trading and collecting these figures became a popular hobby, and owning the latest character or the rarest edition was a badge of honor amongst young fans. The cultural impact of Star Wars action figures became immense. Not only did they fuel the imaginations of millions of children, but also set a brand new standard for movie merchandising. These toys remain iconic and are cherished by collectors even today.
You can rock'em sock'em with the Rock'em Sock'em Robots by Marx.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It was a classic tabletop boxing game that entertained kids in the 1970s. The game featured two robot fighters, Red Rocker and Blue Bomber, placed in a boxing ring. Each player controlled a robot using joysticks, trying to knock the opponent's head up to win. The game was played by rapidly pressing buttons on the joysticks, making the robots punch at each other, and the thrill of landing a successful hit and the dramatic knockout moment when a robot's head popped up made the game incredibly exciting. Rock'em Sock'em Robots was fun because it combined fast-paced action with friendly competition. The simple yet engaging gameplay ensured that kids could enjoy endless matches with both friends and family. The tactile and interactive nature of the game made it a staple in many households.
Okay, will I sell this new home loan today? But
Magic 8 Ball. The Magic 8 Ball was a popular toy in the 1970s, adding a touch of mystery to everyday life. It worked by shaking the black ball and then flipping it over to reveal an answer through a clear window. Inside, a 20-sided die floated in blue liquid, offering responses like yes, no, or ask again later. Children were fascinated by the 8 Ball because it made simple yes or no questions feel like a game of chance. Whether asking about school, friendships, or even future dreams, the Magic 8 Ball provided an element of fun and suspense. Its popularity soared as it became a staple at sleepovers, parties, and casual hangouts, and the Magic 8-Ball's ability to create excitement and intrigue made it beloved amongst children, always ready to offer a playful prediction.
Stretch Monster, new from Kenner. Stretch Armstrong, sold separately.
Stretch Armstrong. It was a popular action figure in the 1970s known for its unique ability to stretch and contort. Made from a special rubbery material filled with gel, Stretch Armstrong could be pulled, twisted, and stretched to several times his original size without the fear of breaking. Kids were fascinated by his flexibility. They would stretch his arms and legs, tie him in knots, and then watch as he slowly returned to his original shape. This durability and the tactile fun of stretching and shaping him made Stretch Armstrong a beloved toy. He was loved because he offered a different kind of play experience. The combination of strength and stretchability made him a unique and memorable toy that was perfect for imaginative adventures and endless fun.
Attention shoppers, the new Atari cartridge game is in.
The Atari 2600. The Atari 2600 was a revolutionary home video game console that was launched in the late 1970s. It brought arcade-style gaming into the living room, changing the way that families spent time together. With its simple joystick and iconic game cartridges, the Atari 2600 became an instant hit. Popular games like Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Pitfall captivated children and adults alike, and these games offered endless hours of entertainment, introducing players to new worlds and challenges. The simplicity and fun of these games made them highly addictive and memorable. The impact of the Atari 2600 on family entertainment was profound, turning video gaming into a mainstream activity while creating shared experiences and friendly competition amongst family members. The console's success paved the way for future advancements in the gaming industry. Don't miss our last entry, it's going to be a big surprise.
They swim against the current that you create with your Super Sea Monkey water pump.
Sea monkeys. It was a popular 1970s trend that captivated children with its simplicity and novelty. They were brine shrimp eggs packaged with instructions and tools for raising them. When kids added the eggs to the water, they would hatch, grow, and swim around, creating a miniature aquatic world. Kids enjoyed the process of raising sea monkeys. They would carefully follow the instructions to prepare the water, add the eggs, and watch as the tiny creatures came to life. Feeding and observing them became a daily ritual, turning a simple activity into an engaging hobby. The marketing magic behind sea monkeys would be brilliant. Ads showed smiling families and whimsical illustrations, making them seem like magical pets. The promise of instant pets that came to life with only water was irresistible to children, making sea monkeys a hit in the 1970s.
Amazing. These are just a few of the designs that can be made with Spirograph.
The Spirograph. The Spirograph was a fascinating drawing toy which allowed children to create intricate geometric patterns and designs. It consisted of a set of plastic gears and wheels that, when combined with a pen, could produce endless artistic creations. By moving the gears in different ways, kids could craft spirals, circles, and other complex shapes. Children loved experimenting with the Spirograph, using different colored pens to create vibrant and unique designs. Each pattern was a delightful surprise, encouraging creativity and patience, and the ability to produce professional-looking art made kids feel proud and accomplished. The Spirograph was loved because it made art accessible and fun, providing hours of entertainment that could be enjoyed alone or with friends. The sense of achievement from creating beautiful designs made the Spirograph a cherished toy in the 1970s. It's time to cook up some fun with our next item.
It's Kenner's Betty Crocker Easy Bake Oven. Light bulbs not included.
The Easy Bake Oven. The Easy Bake Oven was a miniature oven that allowed kids to bake real treats using a simple light bulb as a heat source. It was designed with safety in mind, making it accessible for children to use under minimal supervision. Kids could bake a variety of goodies, from tiny cakes and cookies to brownies and other sweets, and the oven came with pre-packaged mixes, making the process both easy and fun. Watching the treats rise and then enjoying their homemade creations was a delightful experience. The Easy Bake Oven's appeal lies in its combination of play and real-life baking. It gave children a sense of independence and accomplishment. The joy of baking like their parents, but in a kid-friendly way that made the Easy Bake Oven a beloved item. Sit back and relax with this next favorite.
This is the XL Foof by Big Joe. Big, cozy, and adorable.
The beanbag chair. The beanbag chair was a trendy and comfortable seating option in the 1970s. Made from soft fabric full of small polystyrene beads, the chairs would mold into any shape, offering a unique and cozy seating experience. Children loved the beanbag chair for its casual and fun design. It was perfect for lounging, reading, or watching television, and the chairs came in various vibrant colors and patterns, adding a playful touch into any room. The popularity of the beanbag chair in the 1970s was due to its versatility and comfort. It fit perfectly into the laid-back vibe of the era, becoming a staple in many homes. Whether for relaxing or hanging out with friends,
check out Big Wheelie. Now you and your friends got a new way to race.
The Big Wheel. The Big Wheel was a popular plastic tricycle in the 1970s, known for its large front wheel and low riding design. The unique design provided stability and made it easy for children to steer and pedal around. Kids loved the Big Wheel for its fun and adventurous ride, allowing them to zoom around their neighborhoods with ease. A low seat and big front wheel made them feel as though they were in control, adding to the thrill of riding. One of the most memorable features of the Big Wheel was its durability and bright colors. It could withstand rough play and was perfect for those who loved to race and perform tricks. The Big Wheel became a symbol of childhood freedom and fun in the 1970s. Capture moments instantly with this next gadget.
Show it or share it instantly. Nothing works like Polaroid.
Instant cameras. Cameras, particularly Polaroid models, were a huge hit in the 1970s. These cameras worked by instantly developing a photo right after it was taken. You would snap the picture, and within moments, a print would emerge from the camera, developing right before your eyes. The excitement of instant photos would be unparalleled. Kids and adults alike were thrilled by the ability to capture moments and see them come to life in seconds. This instant gratification had made Polaroid cameras a favorite at parties, family gatherings, and outings. Popular models included the Polaroid SX70 and the One Step. These cameras were known for their reliability and ease of use, and the novelty of holding a freshly developed photo added a unique charm, making instant cameras a must-have for any cool kid in the 70s. Wait until you see what we've saved for last. It's a toy that stretched the limits.
Picking out the perfect lunchbox can be serious business.
Metal lunchboxes. This was a popular school accessory in the 1970s. Made from durable tin, these lunchboxes were decorated with colorful images of beloved TV shows, movies, and comic book characters. Each lunchbox came with a matching thermos, making it both stylish and practical. Kids proudly carried their lunchboxes featuring themes like Star Wars, the Brady Bunch, and Superman, and the designs allowed children to showcase their favorite characters and shows, making lunchtime a much more enjoyable experience. Metal lunchboxes were a staple because they were sturdy and long-lasting, and they kept food safe and fresh while adding a touch of personal flair to any child's day. The combination of functionality and fun design made them an essential item for any cool kid in the 1970s. Now let's experience a 3D view with the next cool gadget.
Now you can see scenes from Superman the movie on a ViewMaster viewer.
The ViewMaster. The ViewMaster was a beloved toy which allowed children to view 3D images through a special viewer. It worked by inserting a circular reel containing small and transparent photos into the device, and when kids looked through the eyepiece and clicked the lever, the images appeared in stunning 3D. The popular reels featured scenes from favorite TV shows, movies, and travel destinations, and kids could explore different worlds and stories with just one click. Reels featuring Disney characters, national parks, and popular cartoons were particularly cherished. Kids loved the ViewMaster because it provided an immersive and magical experience. It was like having a miniature movie theater in the palm of your hands.
Batman and Robin, the dynamic duo. Superman.
Mego Superheroes. These were action figures that brought popular comic book characters to life. The figures were highly detailed with cloth costumes and multiple points of articulation, making them perfect for imaginative play and display. Popular superheroes included characters like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Kids could reenact their favorite comic book scenes or create a brand new adventure with these beloved heroes. The attention to detail in the costumes and accessories made these figures stand out. The collectability of Mego Superheroes added to their appeal. Many children aimed to complete their collections, trading with friends in order to get the figures they wanted. The joy of owning these iconic characters made the superheroes a cherished toy for any cool kid of the 1970s.
You're watching the most exciting game you will ever see on your TV set. Telstar by Coleco.
Pong. It was one of the first video games to gain widespread popularity in the 1970s, a simple yet addictive game that simulated table tennis, with players controlling paddles on the screen to hit a moving ball back and forth. The game was played using a basic console connected to a TV, with two knobs to control the paddles. Despite its straightforward mechanics, Pong captivated players with its competitive gameplay. It was easy to pick up but challenging to master, making it a favorite amongst children and adults. Pong's impact on gaming would be significant. It introduced many people to the world of video games and laid the foundation for the gaming industry. Pong proved that electronic games could be fun and engaging, sparking a wave of innovation and interest in video game development.
Shrinky Dinks collector sets. You can collect them all.
Shrinky Dinks. This was a creative craft toy which allowed kids to make miniature art pieces. They began as large sheets of plastic that kids could draw on, color, and cut out into various shapes, and once the designs were ready, they were then baked in an oven, causing them to shrink into a fraction of their original size, while also becoming thicker and more durable. Kids would use Shrinky Dinks to create keychains, jewelry, ornaments, and other small trinkets, and the process of watching the artwork shrink and then transform in the oven was a magical time, adding an element of excitement to the crafting activity. Shrinky Dinks were popular because they combined art, science, and fun, encouraging creativity while providing a tangible result that kids could use or display. The joy of creating something unique and personal made Shrinky Dinks a beloved toy in the 1970s. Make sure to stick around for the last one because it's a stretchy wonder. Light Up Disco Ball. The Light Up Disco Ball was a miniature version of the iconic dance floor centerpiece from the 1970s. These small and colorful balls featured reflective surfaces and internal lights that created dazzling displays of swirling colors and patterns. Children loved using them to transform their rooms into personal disco arenas, whether for a fun party with friends or just dancing solo. The Light Up Disco Ball added a groovy atmosphere that made any moment feel like a celebration. Disco culture had a massive influence during this era, and the Light Up Disco Ball brought a piece of that vibrant scene into homes. It captured the essence of the disco craze, making it a beloved item for any cool kid who wanted to bring the dance floor magic into their daily life. The skateboard. It became incredibly popular in the 1970s. These boards, made of wood with 4 wheels attached, allowed kids to ride and perform tricks on sidewalks and streets. Bright and funky designs made each and every skateboard unique and appealing. Skateboarding offered a sense of freedom and adventure. Kids loved the thrill of gliding down streets and attempting new tricks, but it wasn't only a mode of transportation, it was a way to express creativity and individuality. The influence of skateboarding on youth culture was immense, spawning a subculture that emphasized style, skill, and camaraderie. Skate parks began to pop up, and skateboarding competitions became events to watch and participate in. The sport's impact continued to grow, making skateboards a must-have for any cool kid of the 1970s. That was a fantastic trip down memory lane with 20 cool items every 70s kid owned. Let us know which of these iconic toys that you had, or that you wish you had back in the day. Also, like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below with your favorite 70s memory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.